Hello, my lovely Libras. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So we are going to be doing your January mid-monthly reading. It is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open, and they are on sale right now. You guys can receive a recorded video reading, 2 questions for $15, 5 questions for $30, or Zoom readings for $45, and everything that you'll need to know about scheduling is in the description box below for you. So Archangel, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding. For my lovely Libras, please may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear them. All right, Libra, let's take a look and see what's going on for you guys. All right, what's going on, Libra? We have all reversals. 4 of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck for your general overall energy. Something is not quite working out the way that you wanted it to. I do feel there's a lot of disappointment here. It's a little bit of a conflicted emotions, because I do feel like in your heart you're feeling disappointed. 3 of Wands in the reverse, you're feeling a little bit hopeless in a situation. But in your headspace, it's like, well, at least I don't have to deal with this anymore. At least I'm not dealing with that. You know, that's the kind of energy I feel. 10 of Wands in the reverse. So it's like something was very difficult. Something was very complicated trying to make something work. And it was just, you know, it wasn't easy. It just wasn't easy. But there's still a part of you, the part of you that cares for this person, loves this person. You know, that it's still disappointed. That's still a little heartbroken about it. But I feel like you're just trying to remain positive and, you know what, at least I'm not dealing with, you know, this anymore or that anymore. At least I don't have to do that. 10 of Swords here in the reverse for your true intention. I don't really think you want this to be over, but I do feel like you recognize where, you know, you've been trying to make for something work for quite some time. To me, sometimes the 10 of Swords in the reverse can talk about something that's getting drug out a lot longer than it needs to, right? Or a lot longer than you want it to. And I kind of feel that here, because I feel like for a long time you had the 7 of Wands right here too. You tried really hard to get back to a happy place. Sun card. But things started to feel like they were just out of your control, out of your hands. It's like you realize that you were the one trying to make things work and that you can't make it work by yourself. The Emperor in the reverse here. Just things out of your control, out of your hands. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm trying so hard to make this work, but I can't do it by myself. And I don't know how to make this come together. So you have 2 10s here, both of them in the reverse. So I do feel like there has been some kind of ending here, separation. The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like you're trying not to focus on it. I feel like you're trying not to give your energy to it. You're trying to just take the positive out of it. If at least you're not struggling, at least you're not fighting, at least you're not dealing with all that crap. But there's still a part of you that's hurt, and I feel like you're taking a lot onto yourself, right? You're keeping a lot within. Maybe you're not letting anybody help you. Maybe you're not expressing to anybody how affected by this you still are. So let's take a look at their energy towards you. Show me the person that Libra is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Libra? Show me the person that Libra is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Libra, please? You know, I do feel like for some of you guys, the thing is, I do feel like you guys could hear from this person. Their overall energy is the 4 of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. Both of those can be cards for me of like breaking the silence. The thing is I got such an interesting energy when I first felt the King of Pentacles when I put it out, and then the Death card in the reverse came up, and it just really went with it. The King of Pentacles it's feeling like somebody who is unwilling to change. Like someone who's like, you know, everybody, you know, knows that person is like, oh, well, this is just how I am. You know, that's just what it is. This is just how I am. You know, unwilling to change, unwilling to grow. And I kind of see that here with this person. You know, not willing to work on things. And I feel like that's one of the things that has been so difficult is you've been really trying to work on things. But this person is a very stubborn person. And you have the Justice in the reverse here. This person knows, it's like they know that they have hurt you. They know that they have treated you unfairly in the past, or that, you know, things haven't been fair. Things haven't been balanced between the two of you. But even here, his eyes are closed. So it's like his eyes are closed to it. Or he's not willing to acknowledge it, not willing to admit it. So even though in the heart space he's aware, he's still not willing to admit to it, right? And that doesn't have to be a masculine energy. I don't really play gender on the cards. It can definitely be a feminine energy as well. My point is, you know, to me it's somebody who, even though they do know the truth of what they've done or their actions have caused, they know the effect that it's had, they're not willing to acknowledge it. They're not willing to work on it. They're not willing to make any changes. You know, it's one of the most difficult things is people that can't acknowledge that they have an issue, because if you can't acknowledge that you have an issue, there's no hope on working on it. You have the Queen of Swords here in the reverse for their true intention. I don't like that either. To me, the Queen of Swords in the upright is a card of like having those big conversations that need to be had, hashing things out, working through things. Within the reverse, I don't feel like this person wants to talk about things. You know, the Death card in the reverse, I don't feel like they want this to be over, but they also don't want to have the talks. They don't want to work on things. They don't want to acknowledge their part in things, and it makes it really hard. You know, it just does. I feel like that's one of those reasons why you have that Emperor in the reverse energy. You feel like your hands are just in the air. Like there's nothing that I can do here if you're not willing to do yours. So tell me about this. Tell me about this Ten of Wands here in the reverse for Libra, please. We got these Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you know, it's like at least I'm not having to continuously give and give and give and not get anything in return. Tell me about this Three of Wands in the reverse, the Two of Wands in the reverse. So together that makes the Five of Wands. So yeah, there's been a lot of chaos. There's been a lot of conflict, maybe arguing or fighting between the two of you. And I feel like you're keeping a lot to yourself. Like you're not wanting to create, like you're not wanting to talk about it with other people. You're not wanting to create any conflict or drama. So you're just like kind of keeping it all in. But I do feel like a lot of you guys have made a decision to try to move past this with that Two of Wands in the reverse too. Tell me about this Ten of Swords in the reverse. You got the Four of Cups. Yeah, so it has drug out for a long time. It's like nothing has really changed, and that's because this person isn't willing to see their part, acknowledge their part, or really work on things. And I feel like that's why the Four of Cups here, you're choosing to kind of close off to this, or you're choosing not to, you know, open up to it again. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So I do feel like there is some kind of an apology here, or at least some kind of, I do kind of feel like it's an apology to a certain extent. Like I feel like this person's breaking the silence, and they could be coming forward, like trying to, you know, trying to get back into a good space with you, but I still don't feel an actual genuine apology. Or if it is an apology, you're not feeling that it's genuine, if that makes sense. And then Seven of Swords in the reverse to me can also just be like a truth coming out, like it's something that was, you know, yeah, we'll just put like that. The truth, you know, a truth coming out, and I feel like that's what's causing you. You're having this truth and this realization that this person still isn't going to change. They're still not going to work on things. They're still not going to acknowledge their part. So why would I continue to work on this? Tell me about this King of Pentacles in the tell me about this King of Pentacles. You got the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, you know, it's not willing to grow, not willing to move forward. They're still kind of stuck. Tell me about this Four of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit. Why are they trying to come out of the cold here or break the silence here? Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. Some of them could feel like, especially if they were the ones that walked away, they could feel like they made a wrong decision in walking away, or in letting you walk away if you were the one that walked away. Got the Queen of Pentacles. So they could, the thing is they could feel like you are their person. They could feel a very divine connection with you here. We do have the King and Queen of Pentacles, divine counterparts. They're just not willing to, you know, acknowledge their stuff. Tell me about this Justice card in the reverse. Five of Wands in the reverse. So it's like, on one hand, it's like, okay, well, I know I've done you wrong in the past, or I know things haven't been fair to you, but I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. We can compromise on this. We can try to get along from here. Tell me about this Queen of Swords in reverse, but the Seven of Wands. But it's like they don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to have these big conversations. They don't want to talk about the past. It's almost like they're coming in and wanting some kind of just like clean slate without having to address anything that happened previously. And they're just like, oh, well, I don't want to fight about it. I don't want to talk about that. That's the kind of energy I feel. Tell me about this Death card in the reverse. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. So they don't want to feel like they've lost you. They don't want to see you slip away. They don't want to feel like you're the one that got away. Like I said, I feel like they do feel a deep connection with you here. They just don't want to talk about things or work on things. But they also don't want to lose you. So only you guys get to decide what's best for you. We do have the Tower here. I feel like a lot of you guys are choosing to let the Tower fall. I feel like there was a big tower in between the two of you. And I feel like some of you guys are choosing to just let that remain the way it is. But like I said, only you guys get to decide what's best for you. But this is what I have for you. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, then just check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, or Patreon, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, you can put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.